Hey friends, on today's video we are doing something just a little bit different. We're going to be creating these little photo Christmas tree ornaments that you can make yourself for super cheap. In fact, they're about $1.25 each depending on how you're able to purchase your little frames here. I'm going to walk you through the process step by step. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so every year I've been making my wife and I these little Christmas tree ornaments. And basically we choose pictures that represent our year. This last year, my wife caught her first fish in Colorado here. And so we wanted to celebrate that by making a little Christmas tree ornament. Now, again, if you order these out as a whole kind of item, they can be fairly expensive. So I really wanted to show you how cheap these can be to actually make yourself, how easy they are. And again, we roughly are spending about $1.25 to $1.50 a piece. So obviously the first thing we need to do is purchase these little frames. Now these are not super high quality, they're pretty cheap. Now they measure 2 inches across by 3 inches down. That's roughly the size of the frame. So you have a little bit smaller internal space, but they come in these packets of 8. You can see I bought these off of Amazon. I bought them for roughly $12.50, so they were just over $1 a piece when I purchased them. I'll put a link in the description box below. There was a sale where I was able to get an after Christmas special, and I purchased these so I'd have them ready for, again, years to come, depending on how many you want to make. So again, we're getting these frames for roughly $1 a piece and some change. So once you have these ordered, again, I put a link in the description box below, you are ready to now design your picture. So let me show you how I do that basically for free. Okay, so we're currently on my computer and we're on a website called Canva. You can access this by going to canva.com. You can create a free account and this will allow you all sorts of opportunities for designs. So once you have your canva.com account set up, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to click on this custom size. Now again, depending on the type of frame you have purchased, this is what you now will be entering as the parameters for the picture that we're going to create. So I'm going to change this from pixels to inches. And again, my frames are 2 by 3 in the vertical position. So the width is going to be 2, the height is going to be 3 inches. Once we have that typed in, we can create new design. Now again, if you want this in a different configuration, you can obviously specify the specific inches for your frames. Okay, and this is going to open up a nice little layer for us to work with. Now again, I'm not going to go into the specifics of Canva. What I am going to do is I'm going to show you, again, the easiest way just to drop a photo in here in order for us to print for those frames. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my photos. Now again, I'm on a Mac. So this is going to be different based off of where you're storing your photos. If you need to bring up Google Photos, if you need to bring up a folder system on your computer, you can do that. Wherever you have your photos, basically once you have them up, choose the one you want. In this case, I'm going to choose this one of our dog and our Sprinter van. And then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to drag it over into Canva. You can see that little green plus symbol comes up. And if I release it, take just a minute, that photo will import. And as you can see, we now have access to the photo. What I'm going to do then is hover my mouse over these corners, and I'm just going to drag this out until it covers this entire space. And again, you may have to kind of move this around just a touch until it gets the way you want. You just want it to fill up all of that white space. Once you're happy, you can again kind of move this around, center it if you like. So at this point, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to click this little download button, and I'm going to download this. Now this is going to go down into our downloads folder. Again, wherever your downloads go to, just remember that specific name. You can see it says Untitled Design down here. Okay, now that we have our basic design in the 2 by 3 inch category, we now need to put this onto something that we can print at our local photo printing store like Walgreens or even Walmart.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to the homepage of canva.com. We're going to go back into custom size. And again, I am going to choose something that's really easy to print at our local place, and that is the 4 by 6 photo. So I'm going to do, again, width's 6 inches and the height is going to be 4 inches. Let's create a new design here. So once we have this open, we're then going to go to our downloads folder. Let me just open this up here. We're going to find our untitled design photo that we just did. As you can see, it's right here of the dog. I'm just going to drag this down into this blank canvas. Now at this point, this is going to show up in the right parameters, in the right inches that we need to print it on. So at this point, I'm going to take this, and again, because these photos are able to bleed to the very edge, I can just take these and I can stick them right in the corner here. Now again, if you have additional ones that you've created using the same format, you can see I have this one over here that I've created in that same size. You can actually do up to 3 on a single 4x6. Again, this gives us the option to have a little bit of white space around here for cutting purposes. I'll show you how that comes into play here in a little bit. So what we now need to do is download this as its own image in that 4x6 format. Let me click download. Okay, so I'm in Walgreens.com now. Again, this is going to be the best for us because Walgreens is literally right across the street. Super easy for us to order and then pick up. And I'm going to go in here to my photos. And then we're going over here to order prints. Now this process again is going to be very similar based off of the photo department and store you are using. Again, I'm just showing you how it works on Walgreens.com. So then we're going to click upload photos. I'm going to do it from my computer. I'm going to select an album. I'm going to do the existing one. You can also create a new album. All right, from here in my downloads folder, I'm going to select the image. It should be number 3 here. As you can see, it's got all 3 of those. Let's click open. And that's going to open. Again, you do need to have a Walgreens.com account in order to do this, but again, it's super free, easy to sign up for. All right, once this is uploaded, let's hit done. And then we're going to select the photos that we want to print. Again, I'm going to choose this. As you can see, it's got a check mark right here. That's the only one I really want to print at this time. And I'm going to click add to order. All right, here's where we're going to be ordering, again, our 4x6 prints. As you can see, they're only 37 cents a piece. And actually, what happens is there's usually coupons where you can get this for like half off. The last one I ordered was only 18 cents per photo. So it makes it super, super cheap to order. You're going to walk through this process, select the amounts you want, hit proceed to cart, and then click your order. Okay, when you order your photo, here's this 4x6, as you can see, printed out. Now I only have 2 of the ornament pictures on this specific one, but it should suffice for what we need it to do. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some scissors, maybe a little bit of tape if you need it, and we are going to be cutting this and then putting it into the frame. So let me show you just really quickly how this frame works. You pull it out, there's a cardboard insert as well as a small plastic insert on top. And then you've got this, obviously cheap piece of paper photo that came with the frames. You can take this, we're gonna leave just a little bit of white on either side of this photo here. Now what we can do is we can take the backing, again, put it over it, just make sure it fits okay. So what we can do, again, if you like, is you can put a little bit of tape. Well, just getting some regular tape, I'm gonna fold it over like this, just slap it on the back of that picture. And then we can slide it into place right here on top of this cardboard so that it stays secure. We'll put that little plastic film right on top. And then this is going to slide down into that frame. And as you can see, all of those white edges are covered up because, again, the internal size is just a little bit smaller. We can put that backing on. It's just going to slide down into place. And there we go. We have ourselves a picture ornament to hang. Again, what I also can do is I'll take like a gold Sharpie and write the year that we took this, just again, so we can remember. Something super fun to have as you put up your Christmas tree. You can remember the years back and enjoy some of those good times all over again. Friends, I hope this has helped. Again, something super simple, totally different from what we normally do. But it's a cool little DIY project that I thought I would show you how to make photo ornaments, again, for right around $1. Hit that thumbs up if you've enjoyed this, and stay tuned. We're making a ton more DIY video tutorials. Those will be coming out really, really soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. We'll see you again on the next one.